Hello and welcome to the Retro Card Challenger series. This is a tournament series where we look back at the history of the Pokemon trading card game. This year I wanted to look back at 1999, the base to fossil format. This would have been the first great Pokemon TCG format to really hit the States and really show how much we love Blastoise and Wigglytuff and Hitmonchan and Lickitung and a wide variety of these Gen 1 Pokemon that are forever cemented in our brains as all-time classics. Today we have about 8 players that will be going against each other in the 4th stop of the Retro Card Challenger series. This will mark the halfway point of this year's series, and we're gonna see who's playing first. Let's cut over to our stream game and let's see what's going on. Players are starting now, and we are seeing 2 players that actually came to the last Retro Card Challenger series. This is Ross versus Austin. Austin is on the left and Ross is on the right. All right, so it looks like Austin is going first. It looks like he's playing some crazy sauce today. He's got a Dodrio, Charmander, Hitmonchan hitting the board. Okay, let's see. All right, he plays some Pokemon that passes. All right, so Austin is going next. So it looks like we have a potential size stall going on here. Okay, we have a Chansey hit the board. We got a lot of energy removal cards, but an Oak. Ross's hand is really rough because he doesn't want to discard all those cards, whereas Austin is just laying down a ton of Pokemon. And there goes a Professor Oak. He is just ready to get this game going. He wants to get his board set up as quickly as possible. He wants to either get a Charizard going, maybe. Well, he just discarded one. Okay, he has 2 fighting energies in hand and a Bill. So he's likely going to draw 2 cards. Yeah, okay. All right, so we have a Trader, we have Duo. Okay. All right, so not a lot of ways to get a Charizard right now. And Hitmonchan is not going to do a whole lot in this. Oh, wait. Yeah, Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is just going to start applying pressure. And yeah, he's going to start applying some pressure on the Hitmonchan. I mean, onto Mewtwo. Okay, good. All right, so Austin's turn is done. So now let's go over to Ross. Okay, he just energy removal Hitmonchan. Oh, we have another energy. All right, another hit for 20. All right, so Ross is actually going to draw. He draws a Gust. That's not really what he needs. He needs energies. That's the number 1 issue he's facing. He's debating if he wants to Oak. Oh, he's got 2 Oaks, Item Fighter, Gust, 2 super energy removals. Oh, his hand is very rough. But it's really, does he want to play the passive game and just sit, or does he want to discard all these really important resources? I would be feeling exactly what Ross is feeling at the moment. Okay, good. All right. So we have a Gust to bring up the Charmander. He's trying to get rid of a potential big problem. I'm assuming that's what he's wanting to do, is to slow down the Hitmonchan, and that if he's able to start applying pressure, he can start chipping away at the Charmander. Because if there's a Charizard that hits the board, that's going to be one-shotting everything on his side. Except for Mr. Mime. Okay. He at least has some things to work with here, but still not that many energies. Let's see here. So he's playing down a Scyther. Okay, alright. He's got a free Retreater. But he's still just taking hits with this Mewtwo and not doing anything else. He's got no energies to energy absorb, so it doesn't matter if he... What? Let's see. Is he going to lay down the Lickitung? I think that's what he's debating right now, is if he wants to start... If he wants to try to scoop it up and swap... No? Okay, alright. Okay, we've got the Hitmonchan back out. Okay, and pass. Okay, so he doesn't have an energy. Okay, he just draws a Psychic. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we got another energy. Now some things can get moving. Okay. He's going to be doing Fuji. Is he playing? Is he going to be doing Fuji? I don't think so. He's just going to pass. Okay, so he's just kind of sitting with his resources. He's trying to be very careful with what he's got. Okay, just a draw pass. All right, we have another. Okay. So now okay, just another pass. Okay, yeah, we're going to have a lot of they're both trying to just wait for certain resources. Okay. Charmander is also now trying to apply for pressure. Nice. Okay. All right, draw for turn from Ross. Nice. Another energy. Now he's got plenty of energies to work with. I feel as though he needs to be just putting energies out. He needs to start getting energy in a discard pile, to start being able to energy absorb, to be able to start, you know, playing past the energy removal and super energy removals. He's got to start applying pressure. Good. Okay, another Charmander's hit the board. Now that's very scary. I would be shaking a little bit, but I'm not that shaking because he doesn't have that many energies though. He's got like no energies on this board, which is exactly what Ross wants. He wants Austin to do nothing. He wants him to sit back, relax, and let Ross be in control of the show. And we have it. Okay, all right, we have a retreat. So there goes that DCE. I'm assuming he's about to Fuji up. About to Fuji that Mewtwo. Is that what's happening? Yeah, there's that Fuji. And he passes. Oh, he doesn't even Fuji yet. Okay, so he's not trying to. He's likely waiting on a more severe circumstance to come up. Okay, so just a draw pass. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we have a Lickitung. Lickitung has hit the board. Okay, retreat. Okay. Psychic. And it heads. We have a Paralyze. Okay, the tongue wrap wars have begun. And the Hitmonchan comes back out ready to go. Gonna start smacking this Lickitung for 40 damage. The jabs are very painful against the Lickitung. Okay, so Ross draws a Gust of Wind. Does he want to keep applying pressure to the Charmeleon? That is the question here. There's no Electrodes on board he has to be worried about. So every turn, it's just going to be a manual attachment to the Charizard. There's not really much else. I don't think he needs to be that scared. Charmander. Okay, so does he want to attach an energy? Attach on Mr. Mime. Okay, good, good. Yeah, and no tongue wrap there, but then the jab KO. Yep, plus power, jab KO right there, perfect. That's exactly what you want in that Lickitung scenario. You get the first one, you get the first jab off with the Lickitung, and they let that Lickitung stay there, plus power, KO, boom, gone. Right, so he puts up the Scyther, and Ross has a lot of options in his hand at the moment, but he's not sure what he wants to do. He needs to just get more energies on board. Okay, you need to get energies out there. You've got that Mewtwo sitting there, but are you ever going to use it with only 30 HP left? No, he's just going to pass. He's going to let the Scyther kind of take up some damage. Okay, we have DCE attached to Charmander. Ooh, that is very scary. That could become dangerous very quick. Okay, we have a Gust. Are you bringing up the Mewtwo? Yes, indeed you are. Gust. Listen to me, the KO. All right. Okay, so Ross draws. Ooh, we have a Psyduck. Okay, we have an important piece to Ross's puzzle. If Ross can get Austin into a position to where he needs trainers from... If he needs trainers, the Psyduck can really just lock him out in a lot of ways. He has a Charmeleon on board, so Breeder's not going to be that necessary. Okay, so you have a Mr. Mime, but that jab's still going to be hitting that Mr. Mime for 20. It's still going to be two-shotting that Mime. I don't think it's necessary to bring him up right now. I feel as though you need to save him for that Charizard, because that's the only thing that can block Zard at the moment. Man, this is... Austin's really having to debate what he should do here. I'm wondering if he's just concerned about his resources, his energies. He doesn't have any other energies in hand. Okay, he's eyeing up a comp search. A comp search, getting rid of 2 traders. So there's something very specific he's looking for. Is he looking for Charizard? Is he looking for more energies? Okay, alright. So we have the computer search. What's he going for? He needed a fighting energy. I see, I see. Is he trying to set up... Yeah, okay. He's got a fighting energy in hand. Right? Now, what's he going to do with this fighting energy? It's likely going to get Oh, and we have another Hitmonchan. All right, Hitmonchan come and hit for 20. All right, so we have a fresh Hitmonchan going again. Nice. Okay, draw. Ross drew a Psychic Energy. I think now feels like the pivotal moment to where decisions have to be made from Ross's end, because Ross is basically at the back foot at the moment. It seems, well, in most side stalls this wouldn't be that big of an issue, but the problem is that I would not be surprised if Ross's deck is lower than Austin's, which is not what Systol wants. Systol should be like 8 to 10 cards ahead at the moment. Okay, so he gusts up the damage Hitmonchan, and then he KOs it with the Mr. Mime. Okay, all right, all right. We deleted one one Hitmonchan off the board. Okay, so the fresh Hitmonchan comes back and KO. Okay, there goes the Mr. Mime. I think that if Mr. Mime was staying up no matter what, he would have just taken raw. Okay, we have a DCE. We're going to be seeing a hit for 30. So now it just depends on if Austin's going to respond to the Scyther with a super energy removal. He's got one in hand, so I wouldn't be surprised. He has a Charmeleon in hand, so he can definitely, yep, there we go. All right. Ooh, all right, dude, he is setting up the Charizard. Really? No, well, yeah, I mean, if he's just going to be one-shotting with the Charizard. The plus power, okay. Plus power, retreat. Are we seeing a slash? Yes, we are. We are seeing a slash for the KO. And a last. Oh my gosh. Dude, whoa, hold on a second. Wait. So this man is KOing the Scyther, and he is dumping down Ross's hand that was full of trainer cards that are now, oh, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. Oh my goodness. The Charmeleon slash is so brutal against the Scyther that was supposed to protect against a Hitmonchan. Okay, top deck's an energy removal. It's nice to have, and he has a Lickitung. Okay, so he's going to get rid of that DCE. All right, okay, all right, and no paralysis here. That hurts. That really hurts. And here goes the Hitmonchan once again. Man, Dodrio is just such a powerful card. Dodrio being able to just give the free retreat ability to a Hitmonchan or to a Charmeleon is just crazy. Okay, so what is Ross going to do here? Ross is really stuck in a precarious position. Okay, so we have another Mr. Mime hitting the board, and then a Tongue Wrap. Jeez, 2 tails in a row with the Tongue Wraps. That is very tough. That really hurts. I think those 2 tails and that pivotal moment with the 2 Mr. Mimes, I mean the 2 Hitmonchans hitting the Mr. Mime is very, very... Ross is just such a back foot here. 2v5 prizes? Yeah, it's not looking good for Ross. Okay, he's debating if he wants to put down the Chansey. Okay, he scoops up the Lickitung. Who's he going to put up? Mr. Mime? Chansey? Just, ugh. Doesn't have a lot of good Pokemon right now. Yeah, that last just made it so the Ross can't even like play the game. This is so rough. Oh man. Okay, he draws a Bill, but like he literally doesn't even need. Okay, he's playing Bill. He didn't need to, but like he's likely so far ahead that Bill doesn't even matter. In a side stall, you would need to be very cautious while playing your Bills and your Oaks, but here, it doesn't seem like it matters. He just has to KO 2 more Pokemon, that's game over. He just has to get 1 more jab and he gets 1 more prize. Okay, draws a Psychic. Oh, he's attaching. Okay, he's going for a 1-for-1. Okay, all right. So the Hitmonchan has gone off the board. Hitmonchan is... and here we go. Another one that just hit the board. My goodness, how many Hitmonchans does this man have? There it goes. There goes the hit. All right. He just has a Chansey left. Come on. Oh, we have an item finder. That is actually a really good top deck. But the problem is, okay, he puts down Lickitung. Okay. He has an energy retrieval in hand. He drew the energy retrieval off the prizes. So he can get some energies. And he can get any trainer card he wants. Problem is that Austin has one prize left. Austin's just had his grip on the steering wheel this entire time. Okay. Okay, so he just attaches and passes. What's he gonna do? Austin is eyeing up the energy retrieval. Okay. Likely doing that now just to avoid any last shenanigans so that he can keep those energies in hand. Because once an energy is in your hand, there isn't any way your opponent can disrupt that. If there's a Pokemon or an energy in hand, there's nothing they can do. Trainers, they can lash you all day long. But here, let's see. Ross is debating putting down the Chansey. Okay. I don't see a lot you can do with that. Okay. So now is Austin. Okay, that's it. There it is. There's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Austin DeBugg is your winner. And for those of you who don't know, if you look at his playmat, he's actually the winner of the last RCCS Stop Championship at the Collector's Den, in which Austin and I faced each other in the finals, and he turn 2 or 3 donked me, basically. That was really fun. But it was good to see Austin. Austin just was in charge the entire time. There was nothing he could have done. Whereas Ross, it was really just that first turn hand really hurt him bad. The double Hitmonchan's being able to flip back and forth. There was just a lot of things just stacked against Ross in this matchup. Systole does not really try to take prizes. It's really just here to dick out your opponent. But if your opponent's able to draw 6 prizes before they deck out, well, that's all you got. Sadly, a lot of Ross's disruption was just not there when he needed it. So that is round 1 of the RCCS. We will see you back for round 2. All right, we will see you back for round 2 here in a little bit. We'll see you